What's up everybody, it's April Laura, your Florida realtor, and I'm back in Boynton Beach today. And yes, I have done a video in this neighborhood before, and I keep bringing it to you because I think it's a great neighborhood. So stick around because that's what we're talking about today. So I was just at a great open house in Boynton Beach at Palm Meadows. I love this neighborhood. I've brought you this neighborhood before. It's just one of those neighborhoods where it's only 4 years old as far as the house. The house was built in 2020, really well constructed. This house is on the lake. It's on the smaller side. It's 2 bedrooms. It's technically 2 bedrooms, but it does have a nice large office den, which, you know, you can also always add a closet if needed. So it could be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it has a half bath as well. And it does have a nice amount of space. The living space is 2,100 square feet. It has a 2-car garage and also has enclosed in patio. So it's not just the screens, it actually has like kind of windows, and they're all hurricane resistant. And it does have a nice view of the lake and lots of room for a pool. So I think you do get a lot of value right here in this community. There are all A-rated schools. So this community I feel like is good for anybody, whether you are a family and you just need to get into a nicely built home, maybe you don't have time to build something, and quite frankly, to build something in this area, number one, it doesn't exist. Number two, you'd have to go probably further south into Boca, and that is gonna drive the price point up at least $500,000 or $600,000. Or you're gonna go out west, and that's way west. That's at least 45 to 50 minutes out to Westlake, which that's a great choice, but it really just depends if you need this location. And then you can buy something comparable there, a little bit lower, but it depends on finishings and all of the things, right? Like what's included. So that's why I like this neighborhood. It is a 2020 build house, not a large house, but they have options in this neighborhood. I'm just bringing you a 2.5 with a den, which can be that quote unquote 3rd bedroom or nursery. So great for families, but also there are a lot of snowbirds and, you know, people that have aged out of having young children. So I really think it's a great option for anybody because it's just a really pretty community. The amenities, the clubhouse, the pool, all of that is really very, very nice as well. You're west of the turnpike here, so you're not quite as far as 441. You're just west of the turnpike. Very easy access to get to all the great things. And in that area right there on Boynton Beach Boulevard and I believe it's Hagen Ranch, you have a lot of development as far as retail, all kinds of restaurants, all of the things that you need as far as banks, and there's a Target nearby, there's grocery stores galore, there's all kinds of, and it's all new. And the reason why it's new or on the newer side is because there was a big development by GL Homes. GL Homes is a very large builder down here that built up and down the other side of that road. So if you go south on Boynton Beach Boulevard, that's where all the Canyons developments are, and GL did that. So when GL usually comes into a large area like that, they make sure that the shopping plazas and the shopping centers and all of the things are nice, pretty, new. They're a very large developer and they have the ability to do that, which is a benefit to you because if you bought in the Canyons, it probably would be a little bit more expensive than this house, maybe a little bit comparable. But again, smaller home, could be like a starter home for somebody who's moving into the area with small children, or again, somebody who's past that age and wants a nice community. I've actually sold in this community before. I think it's great. It's really pretty. It's a little bit different as far as the style of the actual community, what it looks like compared to a lot of the other communities, you know, the surrounding area and in South Florida in general. So I kind of like the stone detail all over the guard gate and the entranceway and also on the homes. Now this community does have an actual guard gate with a guard because a lot of communities, whether they're new or they're just replacing the actual guard at the guard gate with an electronic system, that's happening a lot. And it could be good, it could be not so good. I think the one good thing about having an electronic guard system or gate system is that it cuts down on the cost of actually hiring somebody and paying somebody to be there, right? 24/7. So your homeowners association should go down if that happens. And that's a big reason I think why a lot of developments have done that. But when you have a guard gate with a guard, there are other great things that come along with that, right? How are you actually going to really secure that property? And is it an armed guard at the gate, or is it just a person calling in people? So, you know, there are a lot of different levels. It is nice to have a real person to talk to and work through things. And every time I've been in this community, the people that are at the gate, they're very well hired. So they're pleasant, they're knowledgeable. I go into some communities where, yeah, you have somebody at the gate, but they're not that knowledgeable, they're not that efficient. Their skill set, I would say, is lower than the ones here in this community. So the HOA on this house is about $342 a month, and it does include, like I said, a beautiful amenities area with a very nice pool, playgrounds. I think they have basketball courts, clubhouse, all the things that you might want as far as living in a community like this. So with all that being said, let's go check it out.
But before we do, make sure you hit that like button if you like the information that I am giving to you, and share this video with somebody that might need to hear it.
But in order to find that perfect place that you may be thinking of or wanting to go see, or maybe you just have questions that you need somebody to answer, make sure you give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, somehow get in touch with me because I've got your back when you're moving to Florida. And until next video, I'll catch you later.